I welcome viewers on Speak Bindas website, which is initiated by Devang Vibhagar. I welcome Dhruvin Mehta, and I am so happy to receive you over here, Dhruvin. AFS India is an international voluntary organization. It is a non-governmental, non-profit organization. It provides intercultural learning facilities to persons acquire skills and develop understanding and knowledge which is needed for peaceful and just world. So it works wonderfully through its intercultural exchange program. I believe they exchange students between 15 to 17 years of age group, right?
Yes.
So how are you initiated to AFS program? Could you shed some light over it?
Yeah, AFS was, it came into my life through my school, that is Anand Vidya Vihar, and from my school previously 2 students had already gone. So it was like a culture in our school to, next year, in the batch which is passing 10th, a few students apply and then they go for the AFS, and that's following the same regime. I applied for AFS and I had my seniors who went into the program. So I got the motivation from them and also the teachers because they had seen the people go and come. So that was how AFS came into me, and that's how I knew about AFS. And more about AFS, it was already there in Baroda because of the students that had already gone. So interacting with their parents and getting to know more about their about AFS from them was the basic initiative, basic start for me.
Okay, so you believe that your school is responsible in sending you to USA?
Well, yes, school plays a very important role, and plus apart from school, I would say my parents. Because sending anyone on such a program, it's the parents who have just facilitate the student to go for such a program. So yes, I would say it's my parents who play a very major role in sending me to such a program, because once I knew about the program, I shared the same thing with my parents. And then they said, yes, it's a good program, and then they motivated me even more to apply and to do well.
So you were in standard 10th and now you are in 12th?
Yes, I was in standard.
So did you study in USA also along with the cultural activity and all?
Yes, basically AFS, the program I'm associated with, it's a study and exchange program. So I finished my 10th in India, went there, did my 11th in an American school. Came back, did my 11th, and now I'm in 12th.
Okay.
So I went to an American school because I feel school is a very healthy institution which gives you a very wide view of culture, of a foreign culture. So because I spent almost more than half of my day at school. So that was a place where my actual cultural exchange was happening.
Okay.
So yes, school, I attended a normal American school. I was a junior, that is 11th. I was in 11th grade. I came back, did my 11th again, and now I'm in currently 12th.
Okay. So initially, did you feel homesick over there? And please tell us about your host family. How did they help you not to feel homesick?
That's a very very good and genuine question. Yes, initially, when one travels to a very new environment, new country, new culture, where you don't have anyone of yours. I didn't have my parents with me. I didn't have any of my friends with me. New culture, new language, new people, new school, new season, new weather. Everything is new. So it's a human tendency to feel a little like I miss my own country and I miss India. But eventually, my host family, I seriously have no words for my host family. They have been such an amazing family for me. Till this date, I am in touch with them. Still this date, I call them my own parents. My mother was a Brazilian, so I call her. I still call her mom in Portuguese. That's mine.
Okay.
And I still talk to my dad the same way, and even my brother.
Okay.
So they've helped me a lot. They never made me feel that I'm a foreign in their family. Okay. So the things which they got for their own son they used to get it for me.
Wow.
So that is something which I was like, fine. My family, which is in India, is is a different story. But now
Yeah.
I'm in the US, so I need to do 100% justice to the
Okay.
family I'm living in.
Definitely.
So I get rid of the
Okay.
homesickness part of
Wow,
my
that's
exchange.
great to know.
Yeah.
And did you have any experience of undergoing a cultural shock kind of thing, or did your visit help you widen your horizons? How would you label it?
Well, actually, I would say both of the aspects happened. Actually, cultural shock in terms of well, I knew I before traveling to the US, I knew US was like okay, big skyscrapers and big
Yeah.
buildings and
Yeah.
big cars and fashionable people
Yeah.
and and stuff. But when I actually went there, when I got there, I was like, okay, this is again a country where I saw poor people, I saw medium class families, I saw rich people, I saw skyscrapers. At the same time, I saw places which are the same as, I mean, in terms of poverty, they're
Yeah.
the same as
Yeah.
they are in India.
Yeah.
So it's just the perspective which I had taken when before going,
Yeah.
and after going there, I had widened my horizons as per what I used to think about the US, and it helped me a lot of I about the American culture. I had a few I mean some ideas that they're quite frank and they're
Yeah.
quite open and
Yes, yes.
they share a very open
Yes.
relationship with even kids and
Yeah, and
even
very
husband wife.
individualistic
Yes,
society
yes.
too, very assertive
Yes.
about their own
True.
rights, very aware.
True, very true.
Yeah.
And that's I just had thought that this is America, but
Yeah.
when I went there, I actually experienced
Yeah.
all those aspects. So it was
Yeah.
quite different for me. It was
Yeah.
quite enriching, and like living in such a culture without your parents on your own.
Yeah.
It develops your own self. You develop your own self so much that I mean you don't have anyone like you don't have your parents saying hey, okay, do this, do that,
Yes,
do this, do
yes.
that. So you're open, you're free to
Yeah.
make your own decisions,
Yeah.
and that is the process which turns like you go on from becoming a
Yeah.
adult from
Yeah.
from a child. So
Yeah.
that is a very thing. I'm very grateful to AFS.
You
for
came
that.
out of your cocoon, you can
Yes,
say.
well, for sure.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
came out of my small bubble cocoon
Yeah.
when I was in the
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And about and apart from that, I about the global perspective,
Yeah.
I would like to say after going to the US, people asked me like. Do you go to schools on elephants and do you sleep with snakes in India and
I
do you
believe
have
it.
cameras
Yes.
and do you eat ice
Yes.
creams? Do you have chewing gums and stuff? And that was actually quite
Shocking.
shocking, but not in the negative sense. I was
Yes.
not angry because
Yes, and
well, I was there as an
Yeah.
Indian ambassador, so it was my duty to tell people what India actually is. That was my motive as such. I mean, like I'm an Indian and I lived in a community and
Yeah.
I told them, okay, no, we have ice creams, we have chewing gums,
Yeah.
we
We
go
have
on, yes, and we even have skyscrapers
Yeah.
and stuff. So well, because like sitting in India, like I mean, we have a perspective of US. Sitting in the US, even they have some ideas and thoughts about India. So it was my duty to go and tell them what actually India is. And after coming back and being in the US, I learned to respect my own culture, my own country even more
Great.
because living away from your country, away from your parents, away from the family, the culture, you just it becomes so important to you that like you start valuing your culture even more. I cannot stand anyone say anything wrong about my country anymore because like I was there as the
Yeah.
ambassador and
Yeah.
I cannot stand anyone in front of me and he says India is this and that. No, that is something which is
Okay,
I
so
won't.
can we say that crossing the borders have turned you into being a more patriotic person?
Yes,
Yeah.
and, yes,
Yes.
you can surely say that.
Yes.
And at the same time, I tried my best to spread the culture of
Yes.
India.
Uh-huh.
I used to visit churches.
Okay.
I gave so many presentations at schools, and just let the people know what we are, what Indians are, and I mean
Yeah.
we're the same people, 2 legs, 2 hands, 1 face.
Yes,
It's
yes.
the same, but it's
Same
just the
color
prejudice
blood.
people have.
Same
Yeah,
color
same
blood.
color blood, and I mean it's
Yeah.
it's just a matter of skin,
Yes,
which
yes.
was the actual difference. But yes, after coming back, I feel it's a wonderful opportunity which I got, and I feel I wish I get that opportunity once more because I just want to go and do the same thing which I did in the US once again, and
Once again in US or in any
once
other
again in
country?
well once again in any country for that
Okay.
that matter, because Well, it's not about the country. It's about the message which
Yes.
matters. And
Okay.
it may be any Asian
Right.
country, Pakistan, Afghanistan,
Right.
and any country in any
Right.
patch of the world. So yes.